All right, everyone, we are in the middle of a live letter. The live letter has just started, and I've got the trailer up over here. We're going to check it out and then see info for the live letter right now as it's going on. Let's check it out. It's been a while since new FF14 content. Obviously, right now they're doing the summer event. So if you want to fall off of a jumping puzzle 1,000 times like me, you know, you can go for that.
There was once light here, and it shone its warmth upon creation. The lands were green and the seas were blue. Life flourished.
It's so pretty. This is the island sanctuary. The highlight of the update.
This is where I belong. My home. This endless darkness you call the Void.
We're gonna meet a new character from the Void? Are you kidding me? Or is it like one of the survivors Elidibus brought? Oh! I love this song! Holy shit! Are you kidding me? I have to lower this down or Square Enix is gonna smack my ass with the copyright. Yo! Oh, the new fight looks cool. Wait! Was that the girl? We have a new girl in our party, I think. I think she's with us. Nanamo? Oh, look at that little thing. It's so cute. Oh, the new final steps. I've got to try it. Yo, I've got to try it.
The crystal, which showed the way.
Something new for the Loprits from Smileton?
And who better to bear Heideling's gift than her chosen champion?
No, not new memes with Hildebrand. Are you kidding me? They had a that felt like some Chainsaw Man reference shit. Yes!
And I will find you, sister.
You're not the only ones who can.
The new trial? No! Please! Thank you!
And impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
What is going on? What is going on? The new tier. The new tier. Oh, I'm gonna go insane. The wife? Another Erictonius fight.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Eric Tony's Bizarre Adventure. No one more final. No one more final. Damn it. Oh, that trailer was so good. No, dude, you can't just get me excited like this. Ah, where's the story going? I'm trying to piece together which of this is Hildebrand, which of this is side content, and which of this is old content. This, not Smileton, this was the Sigma Dreamscape, sorry. But yeah, we left them off at the end of Ultima Thule to do new shit. What are they going to be doing over here? Oh, okay, so this is more Heaven's Word. Dude, I love Chainsaw Man. What is going on? Dude, this trailer's got me hyped. I already know it. I'm going to love this patch. I'm gonna look over to see what's going on in the live letter. If there's nothing going on, then the video just ends here, but you know. Okay, so I have in front of me most of the major slides that are up right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and click on them and click through them I have what they were saying on the side here. Usually when I watch these, I'm watching them as they're happening. They're not translated, which is tough, but I've got the translations over here. So if I ever want to like listen to what they're saying, go check it out. So main scenario, new side quest, more Tataru's Grand Endeavors. Something I had forgotten was already in the game. There's so much stuff in the game. I actually got to catch up on what's already in Endwalker. I mean, that's obvious. We already expected that. I guess the Sky Pirates bit with Kate Sith and them has to deal with that. So I should go check that out. I also need to go pick up the Alpha thing where they're hanging out with the Watcher. Chocobo Alpha and the OMG. Alright, next slide. The Weapon Enhancements quest. Unlocked in somehow further Hildebrand adventures. This I gotta get done. I have some of Hildebrand's story done. I haven't finished all of it. I have to get it done before the patch. Trapper quests. Okay, so I guess it was a little obvious, but the Omicrons are actually like I figured they were gonna be a continue quest. I didn't realize they were gonna be a tribe quest. That's interesting. I didn't expect it to be them. And it's not the Loporrits. The Loporrits are going to be handling the weapon, it seems. Yeah, this is the slide they were showing off. This time is just making the base weapon so you'll be able to clear it quite easily. We'll show the Omicrons later on the client. Looking at this will give you no context. Interesting. New dungeon we're talking about here. The Fell Court of Troya. I'm guessing you go through this dungeon and then you get inside and you meet the shadow that Xenos was controlling that he made a deal with. For those who forget, that's the lore. The normal and the extreme trial will be released at the same time. It will be unlocked in the MSQ. Savage Baby? Oh, Savage Baby is the actual line read there. New raids. Alright, the next tier drops. The new Unreal Trial, Containment Bay S1T7. The note here is that Sephiroth was the last one they made before they adjusted how they made extremes. After new expansion releases, we give people 2 weeks for sure right now to give people time to level up and do the story mode. It was hard to adjust the other tier timings because we didn't want to add a week's tome gear. Heard a lot of people complain about having to rush normal to get to Savage. People would have to spam normals to prepare for Savage, which is also a negative. We prepared a plan so that we can test it. We have not changed anything except the 1 week delay. The tomes prices will be the same as before. This gives us feedback about how this feels specifically so we know whether to release it at the same time like before or keep it like this. But this tier is really difficult. You'll start Savage with 2 weeks worth of tomestones. Even then, I feel like it's quite hard. I mean, usually the second tier is the one where they just say fuck you, get used to it, and the last tier they don't up the difficulty from there anymore. It's like the final tier of Shadowbringers and a little bit of Stormblood felt like they like for Stormblood, it felt like they had seen what they did with Kefka and Guardian, and they kept the last 4 fights in a range between those 2 fights. So if you ask me which one is harder, Kefka or Final Omega, I'm gonna say Final Omega squeaks out, but it wasn't that much harder than on content Kefka. No, even that feels wrong. But anyway, Shadowbringer is definitely EAS is still a bitch. And E12S was definitely a bitch. But I don't know, man. That Shadow Dog didn't mean shit to me after the first few weeks. And weirdly, the Birds E7S didn't feel like shit at all either. So like they hit their peak for difficulty usually in the second tier, and they just play around that level. And sometimes they just fall out through it, but like, yeah, Pandemonium 8 is probably going to be the hardest until Pandemonium 12. Once you give it a try, you'll know what we're talking about. There's a lot of mechanics. It's a mechanically dense fight. That's gonna be fucked up. I feel like what's happened here is that DSR was by far their hardest content in the game, and maybe they're testing out upping Savage's general difficulty. It's not as hard as Ultimates, but testing went quite badly this time. Really difficult to explain the fight for the testers. Interesting. That's all for this slide. I'm very excited for this stuff. Obviously I'm a Savage Raider. I don't get everything recorded, but I get enough recorded that's like, okay, you're gonna get content out of me on stream. And I always hope to get this stuff out on YouTube, but at this literal exact point, I haven't even gotten E12S's part 1 or part 2 videos out, and they're so long that they are going to be 2 videos. Shit's tough. I've done the first Pandemonium. The second Pandemonium was not that long prog. I think it took us like 2 hours. It's not gonna be that bad. But yeah, if you want to watch me raid Thursdays, Fridays at night, 9 p.m. Central. Okay. Pisces? Isn't that La Habrea? Okay, but that's a different La Habrea stone than the one we have, right? Yeah, this is usually the site I go to when I'm looking up stuff for info on the Asians whenever like I want to like trivia. And yeah, that's La Habrea right there. This is the La Habrea we know? Question mark? So I don't even think this is the final La Habrea. If this is the... Oh, well, I clicked the wrong thing. If this is the La Habrea of this one, is this even the final La Habrea? The time has come, we shall rewrite the laws of creation, we shall save our star. Interesting. It gives me something to ponder. Continued improvements to the main scenario quest. Snow Cloak, Keeper of the Lake, Sam'ai, the Airy, the Vault. Excellent, but they don't want there's no trust or support for containment yet, it seems. They probably couldn't figure out how to write that. Steps of Faith, now special combat duty. Something like Cape Westwind, you need to play New Game Plus to try it out. Thorn March is now the new first 8-man trust. Quite easy after changing it. It's also quite easy to comprehend now. I'm gonna get that a lot in Duty Roulette, so I'm probably gonna have to go do that. Maybe we'll make a video out of that for the channel. I don't know. Let's lower this just a little bit. Our staff worked quite hard. They make sure it's always the Derplander in these screenshots, by the way. All right. No comments about the last few not being added in yet. I guess that's coming later, but you know, I don't think they plan on having this completed. Like they're gonna have to go through Stormblood still and shit, and all of the post-story dungeons. Maybe. Whatever. Further additions to adventurer plates and portraits. Beta to official. Though other portrait data created during the beta will be lost, portrait links to an adventurer plate or gear set will remain intact. Interesting. Yeah, they talked about this already. Not much to go about here. Elegant Tombstones of Causality. I should mention that I didn't bother watching that one because there was no trailer for that one. Whatever. New gear set. I have yet to catch up on the current gear set. I need to finish this gear set so I can be ready to craft that gear set. Combo sequence display added to action list? Interesting. That's probably just for like ease of understanding. An ability to request repairs. I could tell you that of the static that I'm in, me and Burn, the red mage, are probably gonna be the repair bitches. Raw materials added to aether reductions performed by minor spotless fissures. These materials are not used in crafting battle-related items. Bless! Glamour dresser capacity expanded from 400 to 800. Interesting. What's the note on that? Please don't fill in the other 400 slots and then bitch for more. We can't just update the entire engine at once, so we'll add a little time. Situation for now. Oh, that's for this. Advanced implementation of optimized graphics. Oh! Yes! Oh, I fucking love FFXIV. This has been a problem forever. In fact, I have this exact problem right now. If you play this game and you go to Limsa when it's crowded, or you do hunt raids, or you are one of the thousands of people who follow around a popular streamer, then you've encountered what this is talking about. Adjustments. Adjust the resolution of 3D graphics according to the current GPU burden. Ooh. Oh my god, that's such a good change. They're doing it. Dudes, they're doing it. This is what we want. More updates for the engine are what I really want right now. I know that there's a whole shebang about like third-party tools, and we're gonna really crack down, and then we're gonna crack down, and then so you don't try to use them anymore, we're gonna try to implement it into the game. I remember seeing that stuff and thinking, you don't need to do this right now. What you need to do is working on improving the engine. It's already in the game. If you offload more work that you don't need to do, as opposed to work that I think you should do, like improving the engine. Improving the engine is way more important than grabbing a segment of your team and being like, go put the timer in the middle of the icon. Dude, just don't do it and leave the third-party tools alone. The ones that aren't cheating. There was a video that was out the other day of a dude who was like, you can literally see the mechanics when you're not supposed to in DSR. That's real cheating. Timers in the middle of the icons, who the fuck cares? We don't need the team distracted when they have so much work that they could still be doing. Anywho, that's my segment about it. No major overhauls, minor adjustments. Intentions behind job adjustments will be explained. So usually when they get to adjustment segments, they don't tend to nerf jobs often, if at all. They really avoid it. And the reason behind it is that when the job is good, like if it's doing damage, but it's doing damage while playing as they intended, they don't really try to nerf it. They consider it, but if it's doing well and everyone's picking it and it's exactly as the class should be playing, they actually just consider buffing other jobs first. If the job is doing what it's supposed to, like it's playing as intended, and it's not satisfactory to the player base, then they consider buffing it. Small things they'll consider buffing, but really rarely do they nerf. I'm trying to think what the like most egregious case for them to like want to nerf a thing was, and I think it was Summoner that one time. Or yeah. The worst offender was Summoner. They didn't even touch Reaper, if I remember correctly. I think they just left it alone. What might end up happening if they leave jobs alone that are clearly really good, what they might end up doing instead is changing the way fights roll. So everyone noticed that Reaper's buff timings and like DPS bursts were really bad for DSR. Except for like I think the final phase. And what everyone is like, instead if you go Dragoon's got better spots for that shit. I think what they might end up doing is just changing the way fights structure. So it's just like, okay, you can have high burst. The boss is gonna be gone the first time your burst comes back. Get fucked. Stuff like that. Let's see, is there anything else worth talking about? Huh. Actually, we'll just open this one because this is further down. Okay, what does this say? Crit direct hit adjustments. Actions that guarantee crit direct hits did not receive benefits from buffs debuffs. Actions that guarantee crit direct hits will now inflict more damage as a result of such buffs and debuffs. Thank God. We're still holding off on major changes. We will adjust small things like numbers, potencies. We'll make our intentions clear what's changed. We do understand that people might not agree with our intentions though, but we still release these articles in case one more person would understand. I will disagree, but I will always understand the changes you make to this game. People behind the dev team. It will add direct damage buffs to your damage if it was a guaranteed crit direct hit. Just pretend like nothing changed. Interesting. Okay. Season 2. PvP's been doing really well, so I'm actually very happy for them to like have new. It feels like they have a new focus onto this stuff. And this is the last thing you want to check out before we call it, which is Proto Carbuncle. This is a small arena. This actually feels about the size of P4S, and I feel like these spikes are a reused asset. The floor marks, everyone can avoid. First mic. Oh yeah, there's marks on the floor all over the place. Interesting. They've been doing really good with floor marks recently. Now that I mention it. And that's pretty much all that's going on. If I actually were to go over, they'd be at this exact part right now showing off Savage. I wonder if I were to come over here, pull this over.
そうか。見たことないことをさすがにしてきますな。
Did they show off actually fighting it?
か。すごいな。
そうなんです。
原始
Oh yeah, he hit it.
のようなものが。
Hey, I'm a Savage player, so I'm gonna look at this real quick. These are really good floor markers. Look at that. That's an interesting solution. Hey, you want me to pop off about how much I love the floor design in this game? They needed to make it clear what is... like, they wanted to divide the stage in an interesting way. So they added a transparency layer. So you could see underneath the arena, except for these sections. And that's how they made it divide very clearly. So you're watching a moving effect versus a static effect. And so the stage is complicated and interesting to look at, but still a fucking square.
いてすごいな。カーバンクルの一
About 30,000.
撃が重そう。
Good fucking lord. A dash? No, he's charging his horn, and these are canes around the boss. I'm guessing this is get behind? Yes.
これで一つ目のギミックはみんな避けられるね。
なるほどね。そうよかった。そうね。まあそうね。角行ってこっち向いたってことはまあ。半分になりましたが。
What does this do? A mirror?
あ、
A reflected wall!
なるほどね。なるほど。作詞。あの続きは
Oh, that's interesting. And I'm guessing he's not going to show anything off the fight anymore? Or yeah, they got out of there. Okay. That's good, that's good, that's good. I'm excited. Oh, this is looking like a great patch. It's going to be a great day. I don't have very much to say about Island Sanctuary, but I'm very excited for it. I want to play it. That's probably going to be a lot of stream content, honestly. Like, if you want me to say that FF14 has no content, I'm not going to tell you that, because the fact of the matter is that they really are going for making Final Fantasy XIV your forever game. And Island Sanctuary just feels like more of that proof, you know? Like, it's a different genre. They added a sneaking mission to the MSQ of Endwalker, bro. I sped-ran it like it was Metal Gear Solid 2. I sped-ran Metal Gear Solid 2. It felt really similar, of like really rules-based sneaking mission. They could do more of it if they really wanted to. I don't know if it would be good. Some of the systems of FF14 are outdated for sneaking missions, such as delayed, snapshotty, server-based interactions. But they could do it. They have the know-how. And that's about everything I've got to say about this live letter. This was good. I'm happy. I'm excited. New fucking patch. Let's go, dude. More to see later. As always, follow the content. Twitch.tv/Kekken3 if you want to check out me raid Thursday, Friday. This is Thursday, the day I'm uploading this, and the day you are probably watching this, if my metrics are correct. Tonight, we're going to keep raiding Ultimate. You know, we haven't cleared yet, but we're doing it at our pace. No one on our party does third party. Just like as a preferential thing, not that I think it's like evil or bad. Bleh. We just kind of like playing at our own pace, and we're still in Ultimate, and we're having a good time. So check out the stream. See you all around. If you see me falling off of the stupid tower for the beach party, no, you didn't. I made it to the top first try. All right, peace.